Hello, I'm Geoffrey Miller. I've been a County Court judge for nearly 16 years and I'm the assigned judge for the Division of Ards based here in Downpatrick Courthouse, which I'm proud to say is the oldest purpose-built, continuously used courthouse in the United Kingdom and Ireland. I'm also a Commissioner in the Northern Ireland Judicial Appointments Commission, NIJAC. I was appointed to the full-time judiciary in May 2009, but before then I had been a Deputy Resident Magistrate from October 2002, translating to the Deputy District Judge in the Magistrates Court when the change in designation took place in June 2008. I was called to the bar in 1983, took silk in 2006. I had a wide practice in civil, tribunal and some chancery work, but as the years went by I focused almost exclusively on criminal law, predominantly for the Crown, but particularly after taking silk, also defence work. I suppose I always had the thought of someday becoming a judge, and my experience as a Deputy Resident Magistrate gave me experience of seeing life from a different perspective and becoming used to making reasoned decisions based on, as opposed to, advocating for one side or another. When the opportunity arose to apply, I felt that after 26 years in practice, it was the right time for me to do so. At the start of a typical day, I check with my crier and clerk as to whether any matters have been added to my court list, before checking my notes on each case that is listed for review to remind myself of what directions had previously been given. On Tuesdays, I start with divorces at 9:30 and then commence the Crown Court at 10 a.m. Depending on whether a trial is listed either to commence or is at hearing, I deal with all arraignments, reviews and short applications up to about 10:30 when I commence or resume my trial. Several pleas and sentence hearings are generally listed on a Friday morning, with individual short sentencing matters fitted in on other days. This ensures the least disruption to a going trial, with the jury normally being released each day around 4 p.m. Thereafter, I collate my notes from the day, read reports, prepare sentencing remarks, or consider third-party materials. Normally, there will be work to be brought home, but I try to ensure this is kept to no more than 2 hours a night, and every effort is made to keep Friday evenings and all day Saturday free. As a County Court judge, you will deal with a range of different types of work, though it is fair to say most judges will spend most of their time in the Crown Court. Here you will hear cases ranging from straightforward assaults through to murder, manslaughter and serious sex trials. These latter can be the most taxing, not just because of the complexity of the legal issues that often arise, including consideration of previous sexual conduct of the complainant, but also because of the impact these cases have on both the complainant, or indeed the defendant, jurors, and yes, the legal professionals and judges too. You may also be asked to sit in diplock cases, either as trial or disclosure judge. Given that you are both judge of fact and law, there is added responsibility upon you to set out your findings in detailed written findings, and this can be very labour-intensive. In your time, you will also be asked to hear petty sessions appeals and civil cases. You may also be designated as a full or part-time judge of the Family Care Centre, an extradition judge, or sit as a corridor, all of which roles involve making decisions of fundamental significance to the lives of those appearing, whether as parents, requested persons, or family members of a deceased person. The work of a County Court judge is varied and challenging, and it should be, given the issues that daily fall to be decided by you. That said, I do not regret for one moment my decision to apply for the job, as it has allowed me to experience a wide variety of cases, work in close cooperation with court staff, practitioners, and most of all my colleagues on the bench. The opportunity to broaden my horizons by becoming involved in judicial training, sitting on various committees, becoming a NIJAC Commissioner, meeting with colleagues in other tiers and in other countries is something I have valued throughout my time as a County Court judge. And you will have the opportunity to pursue topics of interest to you, and these represent just some of the many rewarding aspects of the job. The most satisfying thing about being a County Court judge is making a difference to people's lives. That is not something to be taken lightly, and some decisions will be hard to make. but that is where your colleagues are of most value. We all need a sounding board, and I have been very fortunate throughout my career to have the benefit of colleagues to whom I can turn for advice. The County Court has a deserved reputation as a collegiate bench, and the camaraderie and friendship I have found over the years is something I value most highly. To be a good County Court judge, you need to be prepared to work hard, to prepare your cases, to listen to argument, and to give reasoned decisions. Sometimes, as I've said, those decisions may not be popular, but you take an oath to act without fear or favour, and independence of mind and a determination to treat all persons fairly is key to your role. Finally, remember it is the role that is important, not you, so don't take yourself too seriously. Maintain the dignity of the office, but maintain a sense of proportion and good humour. To learn more about the position, I would encourage you to visit NIJAC's website to read the job description and additional information, which gives an insight into the role. I would encourage all those with the requisite standing, abilities, qualities and skills to apply. I wish you all the best with your application.